All right, Alexis. So we're looking at our scores here. We're looking for a 1 or a 5 or a triple or a straight. Or 3 pairs. That would be great. Although a straight's best. What would you do in this situation?
That's our first roll.
That's the first roll.
Our only option would be to take the 5.
Our only option is to take the 5. And you have to have 300. So now the 1 and the 5s, one's 100 points. Each 5 is 50 points. You can get 100 more points here, but you have to get a total of 300. So you could take those, but you'd have to roll again. You'd have to.
I'd only take the 1.
You're only going to take the 1.
Yeah.
Because
it gives me a better chance.
Right, with rolling with 4 dice, you would have a better chance of getting a 3 of a kind and a smaller chance of getting a Farkle.
Yes.
Okay, so let's roll again.
3, 5, 4, 5. So I could take the 250s, but
You could take the 2 5s.
But that puts me at what? 250?
So you have to roll again at 250 because you have to get 300.
So just take 150.
So just take one of the 50s because the rolling 3 dice gives you higher probability than rolling 2 dice.
Yep.
Well, I guess the other way around. 2 dice is a higher probability of a Farkle. 3 dice is a higher probability of not a Farkle.
We have a chance still to return. Not a big deal.
And we were able to clear the board. So this gives us a fresh 6.
Oh, that's cool. Is this the Holy Grail?
That would be the Holy Grail, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so now what are you going to do?
I'm going to take the 1.
Okay, we're going to take one of the ones. Now, we could take these 2 5s, but they're only worth 50 points each, and it takes 2 dice out of commission if you're going to roll again. Rolling 5 dice is better than rolling 3 dice, because when I roll 5 dice, I have a much better chance of getting 3 of a kind.
Yeah.
Okay? So what are you going to do, Alexis?
I could take one of the 5s.
Yep, take one of the 5s.
I have 5. So.
Now, notice there's 4 dice. Only one of them is a scoring die. So you see if you only had 3, you would potentially not rolled that 5, and you would have had a Farkle, which is a 0. Okay, so right now you have 600 points. Do you want to risk the 600 points and roll again, or do you want to keep the 600 points?
Oh, I totally want to risk it.
Okay, risk it.
What?
What? Because 3 ones is 1,000 points.
I should go to Vegas.
I know, you should go to Vegas. All right, so you've got 1,600 points right now in the bank. What are you going to do? Because you could take an extra 250 points and close out at 1,850.
I would take the 2 1s.
We're going to take the 2 1s and then what? And roll?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Okay, you're going to roll those 3 because right now you have 1,850 points. Now notice you kept the extra 1 and you ended up right back where you would have been anyway. Okay, but anyway, do you want to risk it with the 3 dice?
Not for 1,850.
Okay, so we're going to save the 1,850. We're going to claim that one. That's really good round 1.
All right, so let's see. Oh, I got 3 5s.
Okay, 3 of a kind, 500 points, 5 times 100.
Yeah, that's good times. And I am going to roll again.
Okay, we're going to roll again.
The 1.
Gotta take the 1.
And I'm not going to roll again.
Not going to roll again. Saving it.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'll take the 1.
Take the 1. I know, we got 3 of a kind. So now you have 600 points. Do you want to risk it? We're good, okay.
Yeah.
All right, because there's been good reason to maybe have rolled again, you know.
Maybe one of the 5s.
One of the 5s.
Huh. Do I want one of the
Okay,
ones
so I mean,
or
if you
2?
did this, your hope would be, I mean, you could just keep the 300 and be good at 300, which is, you know, kind of wussy.
No, yeah.
Or you're hoping for a bet. The reason why you would want to take the 1 and the 5 is because you're hoping that both of them come up a 1 or a 5. Right?
I would, okay, so here's my question. Because I wouldn't take the 5. I would leave the 5 so I'd have at least 3 dice. Would I want to take one of the 1s or 2 of the 1s?
So that's up to you. Do you want to know what I would do?
Yes.
I prefer to roll more dice.
Okay, so take one.
Because right now, if I have 4 dice, I could get 4 of a kind.
Okay.
If I do this, I cannot get 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind is impossible.
Okay.
4 of a kind is a lot more points.
Okay.
Now, the probability of me getting a 4 of a kind is very low. But here it's impossible, and here it's low, but possible.
Okay.
Low, but possible. So that's what I would do. And more dice means lower chance of getting.
Look at those 3 4s right
Okay,
there.
right there. 3. See what I'm talking about?
We're good there.
See, with 4 dice, you had a much better chance of a 3 of a kind or a 4 of a kind. All right, so now, how ballsy are you feeling? That is a 2/6 chance to roll that one.
Nope.
I heard a yes. No, a no? You're a no or yes? Which way are we going? No. Okay, so no, we're going to save it. Just going to
like I should never
just save the 550 points.
Yeah.
You know, if you're good with that, whatever. Okay, now what are you going to do?
Keep the 1.
Okay, we're going to keep the 1.
Yeah, I feel like I should never roll when there's just 1 dice.
I feel the opposite. Go ahead.
Really?
Well, you have a 1/3 chance of getting a fresh 6 of them. So I have to ask myself, how much am I risking here?
2/3 chance of not.
Yes, a 2/3 chance of not. Do you see how there's strategy in here that you're thinking using math? Okay, keep going.
Absolutely.
This
The
is
one.
not a student game, right?
It could be.
It's the dice game that doesn't involve beer, so I don't see why you couldn't play it with students.
More money.
I was at Boomers the other day, and they had a beer pong game. They didn't call it beer pong, but it was beer pong. And I'm thinking, really, at a kid's Boomers is a kid's place. I would not have done that, but whatever.
The 1
Okay.
for sure.
The 1 for sure.
And roll again.
Okay, roll again.
The 5.
Okay, so you're gonna take the 5 for sure.
Am I?
You're gonna roll these 2 dice and hope for a 1 or a 5, or even better yet, a 1 1, a 5 5, or 1 5 5 1. By the way, a 1 5 and a 5 1 are not the same.
I feel like no, but you kind of inspired me last time when you said you would roll with 1 dice. So go for it.
You're gonna do it. Okay, I would do it because I'm not risking that much. I only have 350 points. I'm not talking about 1,800 points. I'm gonna risk it. And maybe that was the wrong choice because now I have 0. But statistically,
All right. 1 5.
you want the 5s?
No, I'm just sorry. I'm reading out loud.
Unless there's 3 5s, I don't like having 5s.
Yeah, 1.
Okay. I know. It's not like you're gonna leave a 3 of a kind behind. Well, unless. All right.
Oh
so.
my gosh, it's so stressful.
All right. So let's look at our options.
Okay.
We could just take 550 points. Okay. That's choice 1. Choice 2 is 550 and roll it. So you're hoping for a 1 or a 5 on that one, so you get a fresh 6. Okay. Here you're just hoping for a 1 or a 5, but I already have a 5, so
Yeah.
Um.
All right, so definitely keep the 5.
So if I kept the 5,
Yeah.
and you're gonna roll again,
All right, why not?
we're gonna roll again.
Whoa.
Right? You had a 1/3 chance of that happening, 2 out of 6. And now you get an extra 6. That's the magic sauce right there. Because you're not going to get a lot of points in one round.
Yeah.
You got to get a double round in one round.
So the 1 for sure.
Okay, the 1 for sure.
And then roll.
Okay, roll.
So we got 2 1s and a 5 that we could keep.
We could do the 2 1s and a 5,
We probably
which is 1,000 points. We're at 1,000 points right now. Now, if this was a sole round, I might risk it with the 2, but you're sitting on 1,000 points right now. So, I'm not trying to pressure you one way or the other, but just making sure you understand, since this is a fresh roll, I kind of take a different strategy to that than I would if it was the initial roll. It's a bonus roll. So my strategy and how I consider the probabilities and, what probability I'm willing to risk, my tolerance goes lower on bonus rolls.
Something in, stop there.
You're going to stop there. I wasn't trying to press you into that.
Look
All
at
right.
the 6
Okay? So now this is
I'm gonna put
actually
1 and a
really
5
stressful
too.
right now. So you have 750 points, which is almost good. And you have a decent chance. You have a 1/3 chance of getting a fresh roll.
I'm going to keep my 750.
Okay, she's going to keep the 750.
That's a lot of points, kind of.
I know. Well,
1, 2, no. Keep a 1.
Keep a 1. Okay.
Keep
I
the
mean,
one.
you obviously keep a 1 because you have to keep something.
Yeah.
So
Let's roll.
roll it. Okay.
A 1.
1. Man, you suck. You won't even know how many Farkles I get when I play this game. Oh, there we go. So you have 1,000 points. So the question is, do you want to roll these 3 and risk 1,000 points?
Yes.
Do you want to take the 50 and roll 2?
I want to roll. Just, it's Vegas. Why not?
All right. Now what?
200.
200 and good. Okay.
I guess we gotta take the 5, huh?
You really have no choices. Oh, yeah. All right. Now here's where it gets complicated. Oh, no. It's not complicated at all.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry. I misread that
good.
one. You're right. That was an awesome one. Almost a straight, but not
I'm
quite.
like, wait, do we have it?
Yeah. No. Okay.
So let's roll. The 4s.
50, by the way.
Okay, then let's leave it there.
So your overall score is 7,800.
Alright, did I beat my last score?
Yes.
Yay, look at